In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to update data in Firebase Realtime database with set and update. By the end, you'll know when to replace an entire node and when to make safe, targeted changes without touching the rest of your data. First, a quick mental model. The real-time database is a big JSON tree made up of nodes and child nodes. Everything you write happens at a specific reference, which is just the path to a spot in that tree. Once you have the right reference, you choose how you want to change the data, replace it entirely with set or modify specific fields with update. Use settings when you want the data at a reference to become exactly what you provide, nothing more, nothing less. This completely replaces the node at that path. If the node already has children and you call set with a new value, anything not included in your new value is removed. That's perfect for initial writes or intentional full replacements, but you should double check that you're not accidentally wiping out fields you still need. A helpful habit is to read or log the current value before a destructive overwrite, especially on shared paths. Use update when you want to change specific child fields without replacing the entire node. With update, you pass a set of key value pairs, and only those keys are modified. Everything you don't mention stays untouched. This makes update ideal for partial edits, like changing a user's display name without affecting their settings or bumping a like count while preserving the rest of the post. You can also update multiple paths at once by specifying nested keys, which helps keep related changes consistent. Across platforms, whether you're on web, Android, iOS, or Unity, the concepts are the same even if the syntax varies slightly. You'll create or obtain a reference to the path you want to change, call set or update with the data you intend to write, then handle success and errors in the way your SDK provides. On the web, you'll typically work with promises. On mobile, you'll handle callbacks or completion listeners. A few best practices. Choose the smallest possible reference for your change to avoid unintended overwrites. Validate your data structure in the Firebase rules simulator so that writes are allowed and correctly typed. If you need to increment counters or enforce constraints based on the current value, consider a transaction instead of a simple set or update, since transactions read, modify, write atomically. And if your app goes offline, remember that Firebase can queue writes and sync them when connectivity returns, so plan your UI to reflect pending updates. That's it. Pick set for full replacements, update and for targeted changes, and always write at the right path.